So I was watching Jaws yesterday. Jaws 2 on Netflix yesterday, 2 days ago. They want to be featured. The Freemason Nazi bioweapon attacking gang stalkers want to be featured. I guess, like, their demon spooky stuff once, like that's how they got away with the Hitler stuff, right? Was everyone was afraid of him? So, like, nobody wants this kind of life. Pretty soon they'll be able to do it with AI to anyone they choose, so I assume that's the flex here, Mr. Jaws, huh? Who do you work for? Hmm? I live at 6 Lydia Street here. Yeah, you know where I live. You're making me guess with the torture. So are you Freemasons? Are you the CIA? Are you the NSA? Are you the FBI? Hmm? There's some dumb shit right here. So that's the people who cook my brain. They're very cute. Why don't you go do some other things that aren't Nazi things? Oh, your mind control torture is healing me. It's true, right? Like, before the electro lobotomy, like, I would think about things and have fun days. And then they started torturing me and got demons in me, and my life became hell. But now, like, it's just gone so far that I have no nerve endings left in my brain, so I just don't feel anything. So that's good. Thanks, guys. Whatever. I mean, what are you gonna do? This is how they have to talk, right? I just like you can't walk around and show your face because then your ethos would be belied by like just the broken, like sad, depressed. You'd have to giggle. You'd have to like anything that a serious person would completely see through. You're like, ah, no, see, these people are the sheep, right? Okay, they're the sheep. Oh, we're the shepherd, right? Okay, we're the wolf dog, and and then it's like, eh. And what is this bullshit? Like, I could be like, now I can bully you guys, my torturers, yay. But like, none of this gets us anything, right? I ain't found no god over here. Anyone see any god? Ugh, I ain't found no good. Well, that's fun. Here we are torturing each other. Ugh. And I really don't know who God is, right? The Jesus blinded stuff. I don't know. Hindu stuff. There has got to be something better than us, right? Because we ain't it. Go away. have no answers. It was penance he was casting too, right? He has been hard at it. My penance for existing is that Nazis get to torture me from the shadows. That's it. And I guess we mind control, mind fucked by Nazis, and then you guys torture me. Like, this is why normal people talk and don't say 34. Here's a number you will never comprehend. Like, yeah, you either. It doesn't mean anything. Just some demons got your brain and told you got something special because you got something. I don't know. Fuck me up. I need another cigarette. They are communicating. Now the demon in my head is like, Lichen Storm, nice job. What does that mean? Ugh. You guys should go to a church or something. You guys should go find some psychologist, maybe. But leave me alone. You shouldn't ask the person you're torturing for answers. I only have pain and indignance. And demons in my brain. Huh? Start by not torturing people. You should start by not being evil. Pretty easy to not be evil. You're like, oh, frustration areno. Piss him off more. He'll talk more. He'll sound dumb. Uh, I mean, I know that happens in this game, but it was the one night where I sat like 5 different 40-minute queues. Hey, did that over and over. I have no answers for you. I do not know why God allows you to torture me. I don't know why God is torturing me, okay? I have no idea. Like, if I have this much trouble controlling these demons that are rattling around in my brain, like, they're not gonna stop. They have no control, no self-control. Like, you start with trying to be good, then you do it, and then you feel good. Like, that was my old happy life before you guys were torturing me. I don't know beyond that. Ha ha! So I was trying to. It's something that I farmed. Any mention, right? Anything I do, you've got to echo it. I mean, what's the Bible quote? To catch a man in a word, right? Not like, are you good or evil? Wait, what did you just say? Uh, but anyway, I don't know. My guesses are a million different guesses. Jesus without revelation I can handle, sorta. Jesus checks out in the book of Revelation. Not the same dude anymore. As far as I can tell. I don't know. No more mercy every morning. It's all of a sudden it's mercy. That's some kind of joke. Old Testament, I can handle some of it, but not much of it. But that seems to have been changed in my day, right? Like I can't even. I have no idea. I have no memory. I have speculation based on how I would react in memory, right? Like King David, sound like an asshole. King David wouldn't have said like sacrifices you did not desire unless God didn't want sacrifices. So it seems like someone came along 700 years later and changed things. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I cannot get you out of whatever weird situation you're in. I can't help you. Torturing me is definitely not like a step in the right direction. Whoever God is, I don't think God accepts. But we tortured this guy. Ugh. Or maybe he does, right? Maybe God hates me and he's just like, did you torture Phil? Oh, okay. Good, good. Hmm. This is where I feel like this is like pacification, right? Again, that's what I was joking to myself, but pretty serious to myself about was like whatever demons rule the world. We're like, yeah, just say that you'll never stop him, and you say that to the middle management of their evil schemes, and then that way they can keep doing evil schemes. Like, we did stop him, and he was supposed to. Like, I'm not. Don't know how to stop you. Don't know how to fight demons. I pray a lot. Hasn't worked yet. I say hasn't worked. Like the other day, it did feel like, but then it was like an image in my mind of like throwing a demon off of me. But it was like why would I get that mind image as that thing detached from me? It still seemed like a set play kind of. Well, I don't know. And then it latched right back onto me. I don't know. My guess would be stop poisoning. Like, if there's anything to the Jesus stuff, would be sober and vigilant. Like, then you should stop poisoning the air. You should stop poisoning food. You should stop poisoning water. You should stop poisoning medicine. Like you guys have got to see these patterns. It's always neurotoxins. Whatever has concerned itself with like total global corporate dominance has made sure that everything is neurotoxic so people can't think. So weak minds get, well, that's probably an issue, huh? I don't know. But me, too late. Already got me. Already caught me. It's not letting go. Whatever it is. Like your EMF mind control poisoning is not. That's. I don't think that's going to help you with God. I don't think that's going to help you with whatever karma. I have no idea. But maybe, right? Like maybe like evil is spiritual and good is techno wizardry, and you guys are rebuilding Cybertron, right? Could be. I don't know. I have no idea. All I have is wild speculation. And you guys torturing me. Like, again, like, you know how this works, right? Like, you have an understanding that when you torture someone, you annoy them, you piss them off, you make them lose their temper, blah, 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 blah. That's how you continually operate. That's how you run your false flag wars. It's your war in Israel that you just started. You knew the reaction you would get would be violence, and then, like, you'd be like, oh, peace, and then you tell yourself to create a peace. Like, no, like, you oppressed the people for 70 years, and now you've just got more exploitation going, right? You've increased your slave farm. It's not like you care about the people that, like, it's not like any of you are going out of your way to care about anybody. It's you're going out of your way to do evil shit to pretend that you care about people so that you can have bigger paychecks, right? It's not, you're running sword fights for charity. You're not doing charity, you're doing charity within your freaking system of cheating. Ugh. If we exploit here, and then exploit here, and then we're exploiting these people, then I can do a charity event where I have a sword fight with somebody, and then I earned $100 for charity. Like, that's some backward shit. Like, it's all just built upon exploitation. We've given back to our slaves. Now they can wear gold chains instead of iron chains. They exploited this grandmother for 60 years of her labor, and then exploited her daughter for 60 years of her labor, and now her kid's a degenerate, and we're giving back to her. Don't you see? No. You're all liars, cheaters. Everyone lies to themselves to have convenience, right? Hey. At least I'm willing to go be homeless. At least I did the thing once. I'm not doing the thing again. At least I walked on coals to try and save a Muslim guy's soul, but hey, apparently didn't work. Apparently it was not something that God needed me doing. Otherwise I wouldn't have been born getting fucked up child molested so that you can later shame me for, like, sexual kinks. Right? I would have been like, I am a holy person now. I am so holy and perfect. Hey. But again, maybe it's just Jesus farthings that I'm paying. I got a whole lot of Jesus farthings. Being St. Francis wasn't enough. She's like, no, you must. You have more farthings. More farthings. I don't know. I mean, maybe the demons are mad. Maybe Jesus got me out of it, and then he was like, "Oh, Phil, go back and show them all I've taught you." I was like, "I will, Jesus. Don't worry." And then they were like, you didn't count on mercury poisoning and neurotoxin poisoning and EMF torture, and maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Again, maybe evil's just one and it reincarnates me and tortures me, and it makes you feel like awful people for torturing me, and evil's had its jollies, and then reincarnates us and gives us a little hope, and it's like, I can't wait to dash their hopes again. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Well, these have been my thoughts for the last 13 years of torture. Trying to make sense of this. Like, that makes sense. My real problem with reading the King David story is like, why didn't God say something beforehand? That's my There's my blown out trust issue. But again, nearer to the fact, I guess I was convinced that it was my own fault. Who knows? But this must be what your demon gods wanted when they started torturing me, right? Just pump me until I spew insanity. Ugh. Good job. Good job. Great success. Is extra linking here, I mean. It's dusk outside my window. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Ugh. Oh, they vexed me. I good or bad. Ugh. You bad. You're here. You're bad. Sorry. That's my. If you're involved in my life, you are a bioweapon attacker. That gang stalk. Therefore, bad. All of us Nazis are bad. Yes, all of you Nazis are bad. Stop being Nazis. Go away, do something else. Stop torturing me. Go away, go away. They're not gonna go away. They will torture me till I die. Yay. Again, I complain, but there's people who have it worse off. My trouble, like, it's always easy to be like, well, people have it worse, but, like, that's the. Yeah, but why actively torture people, right? Like, that's. Since life sucks over here and here and here, it doesn't mean that you guys get to be Nazi torturers. They're really gonna edge me here. Ah ha ha. Oh man, I almost had the 5 of you. Hmm. Well, I mean, this is what they've been doing to me for the past 13 years. This is your government at work. Hmm. I mean, this is the more benign stuff, right? This is not the global bioweapon attack stuff. This is the you can't win conditioning, right? Almost. And that's what they want in the world. That's what the Freemason Nazi bioweapon attackers want. I don't know. Again, great, good job. Uh, Again, my neighbor down the block. 3 a.m. says to the air, enjoying 5v1? Well, like, you can't really, then you can't. What can you do then? Like, I gotta go to a judge and be like, yo, judge. And like, yeah, sure, that happened, sure. Sure thing. We believe you. Okay, triangle finger handshake in back room. Ugh. They're stamping me with their club 3-3 by making me like go 3-3 every time in solo shuffle. Like, I guess that was the plotted play when they put this in. They do lots of plotted plays on my life. Like the woman said, "You're so vain. You probably think this song's about you." Who was the woman writing about? Some guy named Dave. uh But I mean, that's what they do, like simple psychological tricks to make you feel guilty about like once you find that out and you're like, oh my god, is that it? I'm so vain that. another 0 rating game. Good job, Freemasons. Uh, he doesn't understand we're beating him. Can make him a good brainless mind slave. Don't you see how much more pleasant people are when we torture them and make them mind slaves? Hey. That's what they constantly do. They constantly do that in this game too. Like, I'm sure they don't realize it, right? But they check anything that's fun, like anything like that leads to creativity. They remove from the game anything like, oh, if you do this dependency, then this works out really good. Where like people develop intellect, they're scared of that. They're scared of people being able to think because when you buy a weapon attack the planet, you gotta be, what we think is right. Otherwise, people will be like, I don't know, man. I got some pitchforks here. Ugh. So anyway, like this is what they want, right? This is their dream, their goal. People yelling at each other. Ha ha ha! We did a false flag bioweapon attack war, and now people hate each other. Good job, us. Hmm. These things that are popping up everywhere. Like, you can like. I'm sure this is the normal Jewish opinion. You can find that same, what power? Because Jesus said the white race is the master race. Like, you can do that to anybody. Hopefully, that's not a common, like, I don't know. It sure seems like the other thing is there in him. Ugh. So I really think that God was making natural beasts and something else came along and if I control their brain, I can make them fight. I mean, the other thing is there all the time and people who are just like not there in Steve though. You get him, Steve. Maybe that's all credit to Old Testament God. Like maybe it's just there in all of us, and Old Testament God was like, nope, here's the limits. No stealing, no thieving, no. Eh. And then the sin convictor said, "What did you just think?" And then you got to stop thinking, and then you're not even allowed to like follow the thought through. But I would never do that. Now it's, oh man, she's hot. I wonder if. What did you just think? Don't think. You're not allowed to think. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's all backwards. I don't know. Maybe I just got demons posing as sin convictors. I don't know. Mm. Mm. Again, the million thoughts that I've had over the past 13 years that I try to keep to myself, but I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I can taste the brain blood from the brain torture. Maybe it's, again, maybe it's just the Hindus have it right, and it's just past life stuff, and I'm paying for believing God was with me and throwing lots of rocks around. These guys are paying for being Nazi bioweapon attackers. So they have to torture me all day to think that they're gonna get satisfaction out of torturing me all day. If we can just stop Phil, then bioweapon attacking is good. Oh, AX Love, that was the guy at the supermarket today, making sure that he was seen by me with the black and white hoodie with the AX on it. I was wondering what that meant. You are all Nazis. Don't you get that since you run around in the dark and do evil shit, you're Nazis? Does that confuse you? Are you confused on that point? Makes sense to me. People running around in the dark, bioweapon attacking people, gang stalking people, torturing them to convert them to mindfuck religion or whatever, like, that makes you evil. These things are obvious. I hold that truth self-evident. That you men are fucking Nazis. We did it! The beast is enraged! Ka-ka-ka-ka-ka! My teammate kicked them out of the root beam, out of the beam that they're staying in. Are they really 5v1s or are they just like 1v? Or you just put like one plant in every game? I don't know. This has got to be the emotional control buildup, right? You let me win this one, and then you're gonna force the L's in the next game. I didn't even think about Ronald Reagan today. I don't get any beans and pork. I'm confused. This is definitely a gang stalker right here, though. I mean, as if there's more than what, like 2 or 3 guys that are set to torture me every day. You guys got your resources diverted to torturing plenty of other people too, right? That new nature lock bark skin hasn't always been that way, right? Yeah, it might be that I'm just so bad at WoW. Eh, again though, F5G, mind control, the mercury fillings, the chemtrails, blah blah blah. Hey. The funny thing with the big black guy at the supermarket, I mean, I'm using it as like a police description, right? I don't usually mention color when I'm talking about people, but since it's like a police description. No, but whatchamacallit, there's always like now at Stop and Shop when I go to the other supermarket, there's always, I don't know if it's the same guy. Like I think they're trying to get like racist words into my mouth or something, because they sure look the same, those two guys. But who knows? I mean, this is like Demon 4 planning, right? That's like how they always have all the people that they moved into my block are not white. They're hoping to create some racism. That was what I thought was funny, right? When in all their twinning stuff, they didn't appreciate that I had no problem Uh, or, I mean, like they did it, right? Like they were, like, you know, like the Blade Daywalker thing. I mean, what man on the planet doesn't fantasize about being Wesley Snipes, right? But anyway, he bubbles quick. He's scared. Hmm. I am scared of this demon mind control torture and the fact that God allowed it. Well, that's what you guys are talking about. Yes, fear works on me. I'm so special. You guys have no fear. That's why you get up in your satellite gunship tanks and cozy, and then you say, "Ah, we found injustice." Where? Oh, in the people that we just said attacked the Twin Towers, even though we did it. Okay, are we safe to attack them? Well, they won't be able to fight back. Okay, but I'm not going, right? No, no, the poor kids. The poor kids are gonna go. Oh, okay, yeah. I believe in war, freedom. I'm sure right now there's some badass like ex-Navy SEAL in the torture room, like, man, fuck that guy. I'm gonna fuck him up. uh, you guys have air conditioning and cozy stuff in your torture room, in your torture view place? They treat you nice. Yeah, you get 3 squares a day. Clever with their mathematics. You didn't get 0 points. See, he's always wrong. Oh, anyway, that's another boring recording with lots of dead air.